Hello, my name is Sekit, and we are playing FTB Plexiglass Mountain. And we're up here by the very sketchy looking ice temple and ice pillager tower when the sun's going down, because we're going blizz hunting, folks. We're going to need to catch ourselves at least one blizz and hopefully kill a couple for their sweet, sweet, sweet blizz powder. We're going to need it. Now we made the fancy diamond last mob catchers. Those will do passive. The netherite, 4 netherite ingots, but they'll catch hostile mobs. Can't catch players or a wither, but catching hostile mobs sounds like a good idea. What we want it for, um, there's a couple of things that I'm interested in addition to the mega solar panel, one of which is the creative energy cube. We're going to need a lot to do it. What's most interesting to me is these things. These are all stuff we're going to need to make. For instance, the power globe takes, those all seem pretty simple, but the Frosty Confetti, we're going to need Blizz powder in addition to this deep blue stuff from Hearthstone's little Fluix dust, and we'll need to get into Malum. Hey, buddy. Oh, aren't you adorable? Hello. So, we're going to see if we can't find some Blizzes. Now, I believe they're the ones you find in, like, cold spots. They look like blazes, mod from thermal expansion. They've been around for a long time. What we got down there? Just a zombie? Well, we'll see if we find one. I see something. It's not what I'm looking for, but it's also something that I want to catch. One of those guys. They are the source of some of the hearts we want to use for our heart necklace. And I have an idea about farming them for that drop. We're still looking for a blizz. Here's hoping. And here's the other kind. Not having much luck with blizzes. Who's this character? Oh, it just has a terrestrial helmet. Show off. I'm finding everything but the thing I'm looking for. Let's get rid of these guys real quick. Let's get down low enough for the creeper to blow up, because that's what we... Oh, there's a coal creeper too? I guess we'll see what happens. Can I hit just the coal creeper? That's sapphires. That's what we need to upgrade our ring. And that's a good amount of them. This is the fortune one. Incredible. Oh, I see one. Let's get close so it doesn't despawn. Where is it? Aha! There you are. Nice. Yeah, so with that fancy Fortune 5 pick, that netted us, oh, we have to melt it, huh? Okay, okay. We're gonna need 4 blocks, so that's what, 36? I hope this is enough. I'm assuming it's 9. Let's put 9 in there and see what happens, because I'd hate for it to be some weird multiple. And then be stuck. That was such a lucky find. Okay, yeah. It's definitely 9, no problem. So 36 will get us 4 blocks. Okay. Sapphire seeds. Oh, that's so good. I can't believe our luck there. So we actually have enough sapphire to upgrade the ring. Even though we literally just made the seed. But that's another thing we're going to have to do out in the smeltery. So what we need to do is we need to make another cast. And I guess, the iron gear, it's not hard to make. It's pretty cheap. I guess you can make the cast out of most any gear. There was like a whole list. I didn't look to see if, crying out loud. I forgot about that thing. Anyway, we got what we needed. Hey, glad I didn't waste any of that sapphire. That stuff's not going to be hard to get much longer, but we'd have to wait. I feel like we've been waiting. That was enough, right? Yeah. 4 gems of gear. I'm also going to go ahead and make some Enderium seeds, because we're going to need Enderium for this recipe, and the seeds are just too good to pass up. And our slots over here, unless there's some way to upgrade the provider that I'm not aware of, these slots are limited, so unless we start making it look really ugly down here, we're going to want 1 provider per machine. And I don't want to use the space in the induction smelter, is the actual point of what I was just trying to say there. So we'll make some Enderium seeds. Okay, this episode keeps taking left turns. But that's okay. I don't usually get this lucky. We're going to need 1 of these. And that shouldn't take too long to make. And now we should be able to upgrade our angel ring to the next tier. So this uses significantly less RF a tick. This will give us, what, like a little better than 4 times the flight per tick. And this has a max of 2.5 million. This has a max of 3. So it's an all-around upgrade. The last thing that we need to make it just free is a creative flux efficiency upgrade. And here we're back to the power globe and the bottle of Frosty Confetti, which is why we went Blizz hunting in the first place. So maybe it's coming back around. All right, folks, we're out here by the Whirly Sprig setup, which I haven't finished, definitely on purpose, not because I've been being lazy. Don't you believe it. We're going to set up something else, kind of just like it, using a different mechanic from Ars Nouveau to automatically harvest the resources from some of those mobs we've caught. And it's a Drigme. And what we're going to have is over on this side, directly behind me, we're going to have like the nice, happy, like, passive mob petting zoo. But over here, we're going to have the Hall of Jerks. Okay, I don't actually know about the look of this here. We might change a few things. But what I'm gonna do, my understanding is that like double carpet like this, mobs won't try to pathfind. And we're gonna have a lot going on in whoops, around our base here. So we want to minimize pathfinding and any possible source of lag as much as possible. We can craft 4 regular glass of any color into connecting glass, which looks pretty cool. And we're going to need a couple name tags. Okay, we got our glass. Okay, let's hope this isn't too difficult. Got that guy. This is going to be a pain. He's still levitating us, but we did get him. Whoops. That's not quite what I wanted to do. Now, this Blizz is Chixie. He's gotten away from me a couple of times. So, do we have thorns on anything? No, I was smart. Okay. So we're going to seal ourselves in here with him. Hey! Unbelievable. Told you they were tricksy. Maybe we'll put a full block here. Okay, he's stuck. Very good. I figured as long as I'm at it, we might as well But we don't want the defender, the hunter, the stalker is the one we're gonna put in here. Figure we'll get some Wildin in here too. We could farm the Blizz powder eventually with mystical agriculture, but we can't farm those skeleton drops or the Wildin drops. So but I wanted to put the stalker there because I don't know if the other ones, like if like dogs are gonna get summoned in there or like what's gonna go on. So let's find out. Is it a bear? That was a bear. I was not prepared for bears. I didn't know it did that. Let's go ahead, jerk number 6. Keep doing that. Okay. They're gone! Okay, lesson learned. Those guys, even with a name tag, will despawn. Well, I guess that's the only way to find that out. Well, fancy skeletons or no fancy skeletons, we still need the Blizz drops. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make another couple of source relays here. I think we'll need 2 of them. And one of them we're gonna turn into a source relay splitter. So we'll need 4 lapis. There we go. And 4 quartz. Okay, let's see if this takes mana or source. Or I keep saying mana. We got one more? Yeah, okay, very good. There we go. No problem. Okay, so we're out here by our source setup. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take this relay out. And we're gonna put a splitter relay down, right? So position set. The relay will take from here. And we're gonna set this up right here. Whoa, nope, not what we wanted to do. Okay. Take from there, okay? Position set. Send to here. Grab our source jar. We're gonna have that right here. So we should start seeing source coming in here. Very good. And now we're gonna take this other relay, put it right here, and source to the relay, and relay to the jar. So this block here, the splitter, will supply both of these source jars and keep them full. And we got Blazing Archwood to beat the band, so no worries on the source production. Next thing we want to do is set up to process these Drigme shards, which we picked up somewhere along the line. I can't really remember how or when. We're going to throw it in there, and this is going to give us the Drigme charm, just like the Whirly Sprig charm. And what we do is we use it on mossy cobblestone. Now we're going to want a chest. And we got our mossy cobble. And we'll right-click the mossy cobble with our Drigme charm, and we'll get some pretty particle effects. And there's our Drigme. Now, very slowly right now, he will produce us resources that these mobs would drop. See the energy going there. He's not going to do it very fast. He will pick up speed as we add more mobs to this area. And you don't really run a shortage of room. Oh, this is in a bad spot, isn't it? We're gonna, well, no, it'll be fine. No, it won't be fine. This is in a bad spot. What we're gonna do is we're gonna grab a whole bunch of passive mobs and throw them into the mossy half. And as we collect interesting hostile mobs, we'll continue to fill up the gallery of jerks. Oh, that's right. We have a fancy create glass. This will be very good for the greenhouse and the passive mob part. Looks really nice. It's like, see if we can get some in here. That is not the kind I thought I was making. But you know what? It's fine. I actually like it. So, cool. Okay. Turtle's not really a jerk. I just put it in there on accident when I was trying to place the Blizz. Now we don't actually need the resources from these passive mobs that the Drigme's gonna give us, but the more entities you have in here, the more efficient he is, and the faster he'll give us stuff. But we're cooking right along. We got 4 Blizz Cubes already. I don't feel like running a cable all over the place. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hook up a couple of ender chests. That's actually, we're gonna want that up one, aren't we? You can't seem to draw out of these from any side. How do we want to do this? Well, we can do it right like this. There we go. And we'll put its counterpart down here. And just a simple advanced logistical transporter. Set that to draw out, and it should be going right into our ME system. Yep. Now what we're looking to do is to make 4 of these power globes, and we now have the first part, well, almost. What we should do is make a recipe for the Blizz powder, right? So let's go ahead. It's the power globe, bottle of Frosty Confetti. Blizz powder. Actually, there's probably a better option, isn't there? I'll bet we can do better than 2. Let's see. Pulverizer will give us 3 plus a chance of snowballs. And that sounds really good. So the next thing on the menu is this deep blue stuff. Aquamarine dust, I believe we can make in the pulverizer. So that's cool. Let's see. Make a recipe for that. And it's exactly the same for the other 2 ingredients of this stuff. Diamond dust, just make it in the pulverizer. And the lapis dust, we can just make in the pulverizer. Now hex ash is going to be a bit of a deep dive. We're going to need to get into malum to do that. So let's see if we can make ourselves a guide. Okay, an Encyclopedia Arcana. Looks like where we start, and we sure have plenty of that soulstone stuff. Okay, there's a little bit of informative, like, atmosphere stuff, but then we get into the sides. We are going to need this, I guess. And it's most primitive form? That's fine. We'll make it in its most primitive form. Cool. Okay, so I tried to put sharpness and looting on this thing. I couldn't. I could put mending on it. Okay, yeah, there we go. We got one. Let's try to collect as many as we can. My understanding is that different mobs give us... Hello, duck. You're coming home with me. We're not going to kill the duck. Nice. That'll be another one for our Drigme setup. Oh, we got a drown down here? Somewhere? See if I can find it. Okay, it gave us a purplish one. Okay, we got in a couple different kinds. How about fish? I'm gonna watch me be terrible at hitting the fish. I played with this mod a little bit in, I want to say All the Magic Spellbound. But we didn't get too far, so maybe we'll check it out a little more completely in this pack. Aha, skeleton. This thing does not do much damage. Cool. I almost don't know if we should try a creeper with this thing as it is. It'll probably just blow up. What about this guy? See if they're worth the trouble. Okay, yeah. So hostile mobs not from the mod apparently work just fine. Or did we actually get anything from that? I'm not sure we... Well, aerial spirit. I'll bet we picked that up from that guy. One of the basic materials in the mod is rune wood. We have rune wood essence from our crops. So that's very cool. Let's teach it how to make logs. I'm sure we'll need that. Whoops, that's not where that goes. Right up here. There we go. All right. And we'll start with, let's say, just I guess 100 of it. That'll be fine. What we need to make, I think, that's not it. Spirit infusion. Spirit altar. That's what it is. The runic altar is something else. Okay, we only got 3 altars in this. That's not that bad. Runewood planks, easy enough. Got this processed soul stone that it's the soul stone smelted. We're also gonna need some kind of what did it say? It said we're additional reagents, nearby item holders, such as ones made from runewood. See if there's anything obvious. Nope. How hard can it be to figure out? Let's see. Aha, item pedestal. I see. Okay, so we'll make some more planks. We'll make a bunch of pedestals. We'll make a bunch of plank slabs, and let's go with 8. Sounds good. Now, I don't know how much we're gonna need here, or if we're gonna find ourselves feeling a need to automate, but we shall see. How close can the pedestals be? Will it tell us? Just near 4 blocks of the altar. Okay, it'll tell us. Isn't that nice? Okay, actually 7 looks good. We'll stick with 7 for the time being and see if that's enough. So what were we trying to make? We were trying to make Frosty Confetti, right? And we had Hex Ash, which is just gunpowder and an arcane spirit. We got Wicked Spear, we got arcane spirits. Awesome. So let's see. I think that's all there is to this one. Um, do we just wait? Do we need to give it redstone? Let's see. Let's just place it right on the altar. Nope, it just happens. Very cool. 1 hex hash. Okay, so let's craft ourselves a little blizz powder. And we have the only other thing is fluix dust, so we'll go ahead. Oh, we're gonna need a recipe for the deep blue. We have everything else. We didn't make one for the deep blue. So let's throw it in there. Actually, there's no reason I can think of not to just make a recipe for the confetti. Let's see. Yes, yes. It'll take it a minute. And there it is. Our first bottle of Frosty Confetti. That's a big deal. If we remember what we're going on the road here for is there we go. Create an energy cube. So the confetti was used in this recipe, the power globe. So we'll need 4 of those to make the tesseracted plexiglass. And I think that's going to about do it for this time, folks. Next time we'll be maybe working on the power globe. So thanks so much for watching. We'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.